rich friends, it's your girl Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created my channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that's something that you've been looking to do, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I do want to give you a warm welcome and just really thank you for being a loyal supporter. Thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you for sharing the videos. And thank you for just engaging overall because it's continuing to help the channel grow and just get this content out to more people, which I really appreciate. If you are new here, welcome. And I do encourage you to check out some of the videos that I have. There are over 360 quick videos that you can use to help improve your trading. So I'm sure you can find something that you're looking for. And if you don't, you can leave me a comment down below and I will add your video request to the queue. Now, in today's quick video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use a free feature on Tradingview called Session Breaks to help you with your entry points. Now, there is no one right way to trade. The only wrong way to trade is if you are not profitable, you probably need to switch it up. So this is going to be really simple. If you have any questions, you can drop them down below and I'll be happy to assist you. But let's really get into the lesson. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to tradingview.com. This is where I do all of my charting analysis and videos. You're going to click on the settings gear here. Make sure your events tab is highlighted and we're going to turn on session breaks. Now you can see once I have this box checked, I do have these blue dotted lines that appear on my screen. And if you wanted to change the way your session breaks look, whether it was just a straight line, whether it was a dotted line, whether it was a thicker dotted line, that's going to be completely up to you. You can also change the thickness in this line as well, but I tend to just leave it standard. We're going to hit OK, and we are going to get into it. Now, what the session breaks do is it actually breaks the chart down by the day. So if we're on the hour time frame, there will be 24 candles between this line and this line. If we were to change our chart to 4 hours, there will be 6 candles between this line and this line because there are 6 4-hour candles in 24 hours. And of course, if you were to go to the 15-minute chart, you will have a lot more opportunities or just more candles appearing within that session. So we're going to keep it on the hour, and I'm going to show you guys how you can use this simple indicator to help you determine what your entries and exits should be. So the first thing you're going to want to do is determine what the high was for the previous day and what the low was for the previous day. Because there's a few things that can happen once the market has already reached the daily high and the daily low. So I'm going to put my chart in replay mode. I'm going to select a random bar and we are going to get into this analysis. Now let's check the time of day to make sure that it's a decent time to trade. I'm not going to enter a trade at 3 p.m. on a Friday simply because it's too close to the market closing. All right, so we have Thursday at 8 p.m. and we're going to see what happens here. So again, the first thing you're going to want to do is go over to your line tools and get a horizontal line. You're going to want to mark the high of the previous day, and you're also going to want to mark the low of the previous day. Now, there are a few things that can happen when the market reaches either the previous day's high or the previous day's low. The first thing that can happen is if it reaches the previous day's high and it rejects going any higher, we would want to enter this trade for a sell if our news and our additional indicators, if you use them, align. If the market comes back down to the previous day's low and it turns back around, we would want to enter this trade for buys. Now, sometimes in a new day, the market can create a new high. So if we get a break of structure above this level, that will be another opportunity to buy. And if we get a break of structure below the previous day's low, that would be another opportunity to sell. Now, if you guys understand the four things that can happen, just go ahead and drop some sevens down below in the chat. Now, we're just going to wait to see what will happen. Is the market going to come closer to the previous day's high? It already looks like it's rejecting it, but we can go into the next candle to see what we should probably do on this trade. So as we can see, it looks like the candles have rejected the previous day's high, meaning that it could potentially want to continue to sell. And if we look at our stochastic, which is an indicator I like to use, I am getting a lot of sell signals there. Now, for me, when the stochastic is facing down with the orange line on top, like we see here, those are opportunities to sell. And when the stochastic is facing up with the blue line on top, those are usually opportunities for me to go ahead and get in for a buy. So I'm seeing my sell confirmations plus that rejection off of the daily high. If I were to enter a sell here, what I would want to do is set my stop loss above a previous high, and I would want to set my take profit at previous low. You can do a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, or you can just let your trade run and trail your stop loss as it goes on. So let's just go ahead and see what will actually happen in this trade if we enter for a sell. And we can see that the market actually came down pretty close to our TP, right? It actually did hit our previous low, but look what happens when it hit our low. It actually started to reverse and go back up. So let's just see what happens next. Are we going to continue to reject the previous day's high, or are we going to create a new one? So as we can see, this trade would have been in profit. It's still selling. It's still rejecting that high. Again, you want to make sure you are adjusting your stop loss as the market goes down. And it could always come back in reverse. All right. So in this case, we can see that the market actually came down and hit our TP. And not only that, it broke past the previous day's low, which means that it could continue to sell. Because remember, as time goes on, now we have the new day's high, and this day is going to have a low as well. So session breaks can be really helpful when it comes to entering your trades. I encourage you guys to get on your charts and to back test this because it is a free feature and it really can come in handy. But that's really all I have for you guys today. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss when I post new content. I post 3 to 5 new videos every single week, and they're all geared towards beginners and helping you to become a better trader. So, until next time, rich friends.